So we're counting down to the new year, and just like our ABC News colleagues, many are starting to think about their New Year's resolutions. But how can you motivate yourself to stick to those goals throughout 2024? Let's take this to our group chat. Motivational speaker and life coach Gio Derice, founder and lead nutritionist at Maya Feller Nutrition, Maya Feller, and personal finance content creator Humphrey Yang. Great to have you all here with us today. Gio, I want to start with you here at the desk. Your biggest piece of advice to find that motivation and to stick to those goals in the new year.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is really attaching it to identity. I think a lot of times we always have these goals of, here's the new behaviors I'm going to do. But the identity precedes the behaviors. It's like when I tell my son, you're a dog, he automatically barks, right? And so those ideas of what is a word that you would like to use that would anchor your year, but make sure that it's something that is an identity place. So like for me, it's provoke. But I would say I'm a provoker. So for the new year, I would provoke certain things, stir it up. That means go get a gym membership. Go ahead and change your nutrition. Right. So just doing something, but having the identity be the biggest piece is what's gonna really anchor you throughout the year.
And have it be something that's actionable. It sounds like that.
100%.
To provoke is actionable.
Yes.
All right. So Maya, I want to get to you. Many people say their New Year's resolution is to be healthier. That's a good one. You say that small steps are key here. So what are some small steps that we can practice to get towards that goal?
Absolutely. So most people say, you know, I'm going to rehaul my entire eating plan. And what I say to folks is think about the small things that you want to do. For example, do you want to eat more vegetables? What are the vegetables that are accessible, affordable, culturally relevant to you that you can add into your pattern of eating day after day? You like broccoli? What are the ways that you can get broccoli in? You can do fresh, you can do frozen, you can do boxed, you can do freeze-dried. Think about those small steps. Also, think about how you can add rather than reduce. Oftentimes, you know, we like to cut out foods. Think about what you can put on your plate and eat from around the globe. As you choose flavors, temperatures, and textures, and you go all around the globe, you're gonna have so much nutrient-rich food that add excitement to your plate.
And I like that. Add something instead of taking away. It's all in the attitude. So Humphrey, let's talk money. That's my wheelhouse. Some resolutions on saving money. Now, you say saving $10,000 in 2024 could be achieved by simple lifestyle fixes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so if you break down your $10,000 savings goal over the course of, let's say, 12 months, it's about $833 a month that you need to save, which comes out to about $27 a day. So if you do some simple lifestyle fixes, like perhaps you maybe eat out once per week instead of twice per week, so you eat out one times less per week out, that could save you $10 to $20 per day. And then if you cancel subscriptions, perhaps you switch your insurance providers, maybe you make some coffee at home here and there. The idea is that as long as you can work these habits into your normal everyday lifestyle, you can start to see those savings really add up. And sometimes it's just these simple lifestyle fixes. You know, you make a small change here and that compounds over the entire year. And so that's what I really try to advocate for is like, let's try to see if we could just clean up our spending habits just a little bit through the new year.
Yeah, baby steps, right? So, Gio, what's your advice for picking up new skills or hobbies? A lot of us want to do that, too, in the new year.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to make sure that you pick something that is exciting but also has challenges. What it allows is for you to go and reach milestones throughout the year. So you don't, like, fade out of your New Year's resolutions in, like, March, right? So you want to do something like whether it's picking up a new book, writing a book about your life story, maybe picking up dance lessons, I need them, and then just some fun things and activities that you could do. But I think the biggest thing is milestones, because that way you can get excited over and over again.
Absolutely, I know that I need them. One of my milestones is that I want to come up with a family cookbook. I keep telling the kids they want me to do it. This is the year, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit down and actually do it with pictures and everything. So, Maya, you suggest that people seek out foods from around the world. You mentioned that a moment ago, to stick to eating better. Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So, you know, as a person of Afro-Caribbean descent, I love flavor. And I work with people who are always saying, you know, I'm in a food rut, and that can be so real. And what I say to them is I want you to think about the color that's on your plate as well as the flavor that's showing up. And what we find is when people actually add all of these wonderful flavors in, herbs, spices, you know, not only are we increasing the bioavailability, what the nutrients are on our plate and in our body, we're also more likely to return to that healthy plate and want to eat it over and over again.
Yeah, find some condiments you like too, right? Pour that on as well. It also helps with the calorie count, I think. So Humphrey, want to get in another money question. What's a good way to budget for something to make sure that we're not overspending this year? Because just because we have the money doesn't necessarily mean we should be spending it, right?
Exactly. I think one easy way to do it is that even if you have the money for something, it doesn't mean that you can afford it. So oftentimes, a general rule that you can think of is like if you can buy it twice, then you can afford it. But another thing you can think about is to think about your discretionary purchases as if it's a percentage of your monthly income. So let's say you make $3,000 a month. If you're trying to contemplate a decision that's a $300 purchase, that's 10% of your income. So if you think about it in that way, in percentage terms, it can really give you some perspective in how much you're spending of your monthly income, as well as the fact is if you think about how much it costs you in terms of your hourly wages, that could be another good way to kind of decide if you really want to make that purchase or not, and really try to question, be introspective and question if you need that purchase or not.
Yeah, a little self-reflection to start the new year for sure. Motivational speaker and life coach Gio DeReese, founder and lead nutritionist at Maya Feller Nutrition, Maya Feller, and personal finance content creator Humphrey Yang. Our thanks to you all. May we all stick to our New Year's resolutions.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.